Bow, 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 bow.
Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We have an awesome guest tonight, as well as some even awesomer prizes. So we will get started here in just a second. Our guest is running a little bit late, but he will be here momentarily. So everyone, just be very patient. And good luck to everyone tonight, because we have tons of stuff to talk about. Lots of cool new games that we've been into, and of course, as you guys know, prizes up the ass tonight. Let's go. Hundreds of dollars of prizes.
Wait, what? Um,
Yes,
so
you
yeah, we're
heard me right.
we're already live streaming. Yeah. Hi
Pickle
everybody.
Town.
Good to see some
Yeah.
good to see some old familiar names back in. Good to see some new names. If this is your new first time in our game night, give us a I don't know, some kind of indication in the chat there.
Yeah, if you guys are from far away, yeah, definitely throw a like in the chat. We are really excited to have you guys. We're even more excited to have Alex join us tonight. As a lot of you guys, I'm sure know, Far Away has just been absolutely cooking lately, and we've been getting involved in a lot of their stuff, and we're going to talk more about kind of what's going on with them and kind of some of the new stuff to look forward to. So. We are definitely excited to get it started, but we will not leave you guys hanging in the meantime. We are going to start the first game. And yeah, look at you guys bragging about your Serum City leaderboards. I love that. Love to see it. All right, guys, we're going to do the first game in the chat.
Oh, hang on,
We're
hang
just
on,
going to.
hang on, hang on. Sorry, Music Bot.
Oh,
We love you, but GTFO.
Oh, music bot's gotta go. All right. Yeah, guys, so we're gonna start the first game. For those of you who are new, we will kind of basically the way it works is you just click the swords and
Do
you
it,
guys
Ice.
can enter the game.
Never mind. All right, so click the sword at the bottom of the Rumble Royale. Oh, it's a classic, which means anytime we do a classic Rumble and we do it randomly, there's an extra bounty. Like whoever wins the Rumble gets a prize. But if it's a classic Rumble, this started randomly. Uh, yeah, if you kill me, JC3, let's see. Because we have so many new people, let's do the original bounty. Kill JC3 with the old python in the sleeping bag.
So if you kill JC with a python and a sleeping bag, you guys are going to get an extra bonus prize.
Yeah. You don't have to win. You don't have to win the rumble. You just have to kill me. If you do both, you get both prizes. But yeah, if you slip me the old python in the sleeping bag, then what should we do? What should we do?
I think a lot of people are from far away, but I think for the first prize, we'll give away a Serum City pass. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what exactly we're going to be giving away tonight. And I will be very excited to tell you guys. So, a lot of you guys know, and most of you guys are from far away. We've been really kind of getting involved in their ecosystem lately. Our community has really been grinding Serum City and Legends of the Mara and some of the other projects as well. We're really familiar with Yuga and kind of the whole takeover. We'll probably talk a little bit more about that when Alex comes in. But it's just been really incredible to see kind of how the takeover has been and what they've been doing with all of the assets. So we are going to be giving away a lot of faraway assets tonight, guys. I'm talking Mara from Legends of the Mara. I'm talking heavy metals, which are really interesting. A lot of you guys know what those are from Serum City as well. And we're going to be giving away some Serum City passes tonight, as well as some other stuff that we will save until the end. So,
Zaya, everybody but you gets the bounty. You're not eligible. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, guys, it's we're involved in a lot of games here at Alpha Origins. We started heavy with like Illuvium, Big Time, some of these other big AAA game studios that are kind of pioneering Web3. We've seen our ups and downs with many different projects, and we're always looking for new projects that are really kind of just really implementing economies and just making fun games. Like we have seen so many dead projects. We come from the days of Axie Infinity, like the early days of crypto gaming, where it was just all trash. It was just all garbage. A lot of people made money on some of the early projects. However, we really kind of focus here on looking for what we believe are going to be the successful projects in the industry. Because let's all be honest, I'm sure everyone here has been a part of a project that has just not gone the way that it was supposed to. NFTs in general are, looking pretty bearish right now. We don't believe that, but we understand that's how things, kind of look in the industry right now. So it's always really incredible when we see new projects that are not only developing but producing. A lot of our members have already made tons of money playing a lot of these games, and Serum City being one of them. A lot of us participated in the season 1 of Serum City. For some of you guys who might not know what I'm talking about as far as Serum City, I'm going to share my screen real quick. I know a lot of you guys is probably business as usual because a lot of you guys are probably from Faraway, but just to show you guys kind of what they've built out here. Essentially, it's using the they partnered with another company. I and essentially they're using the Bored Ape IP to create multiple interoperable games. And again, I want to talk more about this when Paley joins us, because I think that's the biggest strength of Faraway is the fact that their games are so interoperable. We talked about Legends of the Mara. This is my secondary account, so I don't have all my Mara in here. But it is incredible how many different NFTs from however many different collections, like the heavy metals and some of the other games, are really all kind of tying together into each other. I mean, that's huge. That's, and a lot of us are competing for this prize pool, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about, and most of you guys are probably competing as well. We are really grinding these leaderboards.
Look at Reptar 268. Let's go.
I know I'm dropping. I've been busy.
But that's
I
your secondary account, right?
Yeah, this is just my second one. So I only got one Mar on here, and I only got one heavy, but I'm working. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful ape.
That's a sexy ape right there.
uh, but yeah, guys, a lot of us have been having a ton of fun with this. Obviously, with the NFT crafting. Ooh, my vest is done. Grade A. All right, what else can I make? We gotta make something else so I get another reveal ticket. But yeah, I mean, it's just been a ton of fun, playing this and just competing with the rest of the community. And this is only one game in Faraway's ecosystem, guys, and it's very well done. We play a lot of city builder games. They seem to be popular in the crypto industry. This
And
with the whole
they
campaign,
port to mobile easier too, I think.
100%, yeah, and it's amazing to see kind of just the lore that they're building out and just everything that they've been doing with the game. It's really kind of just it's very much surprised me, because I think a lot of people were skeptical. For those of you guys who are from Faraway, we definitely had a little bit of bad news, with the whole with Yuga. It seemed like bad news. People were really kind of panicking that Yuga was selling off the collections too far away. But
Click the
I think it's one of the
swords.
yes, click the swords,
Guys,
get into the game, guys.
if you don't know what I mean by click the swords, if you're just watching the stream, there's also a chat in this window. If you go to the upper right corner and click on the chat bubbles, um, the game is just a text-based RNG game, and at the bottom of it, you'll see little swords, and that's how many people are playing the game. So if you weren't aware, in addition to us chit-chatting like this, we have a text box that you can toss questions in. This is where we'll play our rumbles. We'll go on GIF wars, and yeah, if you say GIF, you're wrong. It's not peanut butter. But yeah, it's a classic again, which means the JC3 bounty is in effect. It's in effect anytime we do a classic. So it's the same thing all night. It will be the old python in the sleeping bag. But if you missed
Let's
it,
go.
Selena, not Serena. Sorry, Serena, I almost gave you a free prize there. Selena she killed like 18 people.
She wanted it. That's what she wanted.
Yes, this is not a mobile. There's not a mobile app for Serum City. However, you can go to the website on your phone and play it on your phone.
Yeah, so technically, yes, exactly. Not optimized for mobile yet, but it will be. We're going to be giving away these passes tonight, guys. So if you guys want to get into the game, obviously, the
Ice
real.
says there is a Serum City app on Android. I totally forgot about that.
Yes. Oh, yes, that he is absolutely right. There totally is. Okay, here, let's give him.
Guys, 15 seconds. Click the word jump. It will take you up to the one where you can click the swords. If you haven't clicked the swords, yeah, thank you, Ash. That's the link to their website. Did you mean the link to the website or the link to the app?
Yeah, so there's both. So if you guys win a Serum City pass tonight, you guys are going to be able to access it through that.
Sorry, I'm an Apple guy when it comes to that. I would assume the link to the app is on the website. Oh, there you go. Ash has got you. Ash is awesome. We love Ash. Ash is one of our OGs. Oh, Code slipped a python into somebody else's sleeping bag. Good try, Code.
So close on the
Wrong
bounty.
sleeping bag. Sorry, Code. Sorry, Zazu, you got pythoned.
Ooh, I gotta make one of these. These take forever to make, man. These are the. But yes. All right, guys. We will be officially starting here in just a second. Awesome. And so yeah, we're gonna get into some of other of we'll get into some of the other. Yeah, I definitely need to do some of these. We'll get into some of the other games here in a second, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys, really what the community has been grinding lately. The biggest incentive for this, besides it actually being a really fun game, is kind of the leaderboard that they have going on right now. There's a lot of different leaderboards based on different actions and stuff that you guys are doing. You will see a lot of Alpha Origin people on the leaderboards, I assure you. And this is really kind of what we're grinding for. We're grinding for these loot boxes, and of course that
Pickle's
giant
here. Hi, Pickle. Sorry.
Pickle. Always good to see Pickle. Love it.
The only person in this entire room that I've ever actually met.
That's right, guys. We have some we have some meetups in real life. It happens. But without further ado, Alex, welcome to the event. Thank you so much for coming, man. I know how busy you've been.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, thanks.
Sorry I'm a little bit late.
You are right on time. It gave us a chance to hype up the game and give you like this cool intro, and yes, perfect.
Nice.
But no, man, first of all, seriously, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you guys are just insanely busy with all of the games that you guys are managing. We kind of already gave the spiel about, what's been going on with Faraway. But if you just want to, quickly introduce yourself, for those of the people who don't know, I see a lot of familiar faces in here, so I'm sure most people know, but
We've
kind of
talked about you, so.
So yeah, tell
Hey.
us what's it like being the co-founder of Faraway. We'll start there.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know what to say. It's fun. We work with friends. We work on cool stuff that we like to work on. I've been making games since I was 17 years old. I'm a bit older now. Still making games, still here. So just happy to be here and glad you guys are playing the game.
Well, I mean, the community's really loved it, man. To be totally honest, we're obviously really grinding the leaderboards on Serum City and stuff, and we know you guys have had quite a bit on your plates. And one thing that we were really kind of talking about before you hopped on was what I think is kind of like from the outside looking in, which is Faraway's I think biggest advantage. When you think about all there's hundreds of games in the Web3 industry, right? And they're all trying to do, pioneer this new space. And we've dealt with a lot of incredible projects that have been, really successful. We've also, had ones that weren't. And I think everyone can relate to that. And you guys were kind of, handed some collections from Yuga, and you guys have really done some incredible things with the acquisition. And I know a lot of people were skeptical about it at first and, maybe a little worried. But what I think is kind of your guys' biggest, you know, the biggest thing that is going for Faraway is the interoperability between the different projects. So I kind of want to showcase that a little bit here in Serum City, but I just kind of just want to let you talk a little bit about kind of how you guys see the interoperability working between your games, because I know you guys have like 7 games now at this point.
There's, I mean, we have Mini Royale, which is like our first game. Then we have Serum City, so Mini Royale, Serum City, Dookie Dash, Legends of the Mara. We have a heavy metal game coming out, which is sort of like a Legends of the Mara-esque type of like degen game. We have Rebel Skies, Shatterline,
Okay, so I'm super
Villains, which we
excited
just
about
announced.
Shatterline.
Yeah, the game's a beast.
It's like oh man, I love the city builder Serum City. It's so fun. It's easy. I don't have to be great at anything because I'm not great at anything. But like it's so fun to just kind of goof off and pass some time while I'm doing other stuff. But I did see some news dropped on Dookie Dash today. There was an announcement
Yeah.
about some stuff coming up. Shatterline, and I only know just a little bit about that. And everything is anytime I can use all my stuff across multiple games, I'm freaking ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of like with heavy metal. That's one of our big missions. It's like we acquired heavy metal and we acquired like the Legends of the Mara IPs. With Legends of the Mara, right, we're creating this like really deep lore. There's this like really big like lore book going on in the background right now. We basically review things like every week. There's a lot, and like the big thing with Legends of the Mara is just creating like a really amazing and deep universe. With heavy metal, the strategy is a little bit different. It's more about creating this like the basically it's like the most interoperable NFT collection like in existence. Like we want heavies to be these mechs that cross through rifts to different game worlds and can help out as, heroes or companions in whatever game world they join.
I love it.
So, right, they join Serum City, they're producing cigarettes, they're joining
Yep.
Shadowline, they'll follow you around in battle. They joined Rebel Skies, right? They are like a commander. This is this like Evo 2. I think Rebel Skies is the first time we're showing off Evo 2s. So yeah, there's I think like heavy metal by end of Q1 of next year will be in like 6 different games. And like our goal is just driving more and more utility to that collection, which in our opinion is like more and more demand for that collection.
That's some alpha for you guys right there. And there's a new rumble, so click the swords. This is an Egyptian rumble, which means the bounty is not active, but you still win. Are we doing another Serum City Pass, Reptar? Or are we doing something else?
So yeah, we'll do one more Serum City Pass, and then I do want to kind of start talking a little bit about the heavy metals, because that's one of the newer collections that you guys have really started building. Legends of the Mara is obviously probably my favorite collection, and we could talk about that in a little bit here. But I do want to kind of share a little bit about because I know some people might not actually know what Shatterline is. This is an old trailer, but this is just a way for you guys to kind of see an idea of what the quality of this game. And it was live for a little while. It was, the servers were shut off because they are implementing the Web3 elements into it. But this very much reminds me of kind of like zombies. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not about it.
with the element of extracting. I did play it a little bit before the servers went down, but this game is honestly looking incredible, and just the fact that they're implementing, the heavy metals into it is just huge in my opinion, because it's really what we've noticed with a lot of games is they're either games that are just really good, or and they have bad economies, or they are really bad games with good economies. And I think it's really cool when I see a game of like this quality that's implementing NFTs, kind of similar to like Phantom Galaxies. Again, I'll just play a quick trailer for you guys so you can kind of see, what this is. There's no sound, but just so you guys get an idea of kind of what the game's about. But as Paley said, they're implementing the heavy metal NFTs, which we're actually going to be giving away one of those tonight, guys, into not only Serum City, but this upcoming game that you're working on. So I guess
Oh,
I have a really big question for you, Paley, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. I really don't.
yes, you do.
Um,
That's what we do. We want the alpha.
but one thing that we've noticed in the world of Web 2 versus the world of Web 3, we've been doing this for quite a few years. We've seen the good, we've seen the bad. We all come from Web 2, so we're familiar with how kind of toxic it can be sometimes. Um, I know that you guys acquired this from a Web 2 studio, and now you guys are working on implementing elements of Web 3. Kind of, I guess, what is kind of your guys' like vision on that, and like maybe some of the challenges that you guys are facing, because we know that the Web 2 community, whether it's because they don't understand NFTs or whether it's because they've gotten a bad reputation over the years, we've noticed it as well. Like Web 2 gamers are very negative towards the idea of NFTs, and I feel like they overlook some of the really positive aspects of digital asset ownership. So I guess kind of what have you guys been experiencing with your like transition from like a Web 2 game to a Web 3 game?
I mean, I guess one thing people probably don't know is that like all of these games that we've recently announced, these have all been like teams that we have known for quite a long time at this point, right? And then we've also been talking to these teams about these games and game design choices that would make a Web3 economy make sense for quite some time. So it's like even though we announced it recently, these have been conversations for in some cases like close to 2 years at this point, right? Because we don't want it to feel like stapled on. So yeah, there's gonna be more announcements coming up, and things will start to make even more sense. But I mean, from us, I think the reason a lot of these like NFT games have, or I guess the reason that a lot of traditional gamers hate NFT games is just because the games are really bad,
Yeah,
right? But I think
agree.
the first step is make a good game, show that the Web3 layer can coexist with like a traditional gaming experience that is solid, by itself, right? And then show that it can be additive, right? Show that it can add something that a traditional game like can't add. Maybe it can bring in new players, maybe it can make the meta a little bit more interesting, maybe it can offer some like fun, like viral speculation. There's a lot of stuff that I think the Web3 layer can open up. But I think most importantly is like just because the game incorporates NFTs, it doesn't preclude a traditional gamer from playing. Like our entire goal with everything is the game should feel like a game, the game should be fun, like in and of itself, and the Web3 layer should feel additive and opt-in. It doesn't need to be only Web3. I think that's just limiting.
Yeah,
I
we've had
would.
a we've had a lot of conversations over the last couple of years about just not understanding the fact that like you said, number one, the game has to be fun. People have to want to play the game. But this is not an like Web3 is not, oh my gosh, it's brand new. It's just an evolution of gaming from and my constant example is back 25, 30 years ago, if you were playing World of Warcraft and you looted some, some ultra rare, weapon or whatever, and you couldn't use it and you wanted to sell it for real world money and not just in-game gold, like they would ban you. But so I don't own this, but now you own your stuff. And if you want to sell it and make some real freaking money, you can. Like the game still needs to be fun, but now Web3 is just adding a layer of you own these assets, not, you own your heavy metal and you can use it in all of these games. or you can sell it because you own it. The game makers don't own it. You own it. You can do whatever you want to with it. So and that's I think there's so much negativity around the word NFT because people have gotten burned by all these cash grabs, which is understandable. But it's like this is just an evolution of gaming, and
Yeah,
eventually
I think there's
everything is
I
going to
think there's
be
a few good.
earn.
Yeah, yeah. I was just to say, I think there's a few games coming out that will hopefully change the narrative. I think this Maple Story game by Nexon is a big studio making a pretty high quality game with like a beloved IP. Like there's clearly Off the Grid, which is another shooter
Yeah,
also
I've
coming
seen
out.
I've seen a lot of
Looks
off the grid uh, videos.
Yeah, looks really cool. I think we're in a situation in Web3 where it's like this rising tide lifts all boats. We need more good games to come out. We need more players to realize that like Web3 isn't, the devil, you know what I mean? And then I think we'll see a lot more traditional gamers be more accepting of games with like a Web3 layer, which will just make these Web3 games more fun because they'll have more players.
Well, and the Web3 layer will be hidden. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
like there's no like oh gosh I need to when we get to the point where people don't even know that there's a blockchain underneath it, they're just playing the game and they're buying and selling assets and they're leveling up and they're making money and they're having fun. They won't care like nobody they won't care that oh gosh this is played, all my stuff is on the ETH block. They don't care. They like it'll just be let me log in and play.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, and I think you guys honestly like I know you guys don't have a lot of time because you guys have been really busy, and I totally understand. But I really do just want to say like we've been very impressed. We work with a lot of different games. I mean we've had Phantom Galaxies on before. We've had the people from Illuvium. We've had a lot of like big AAA games. That we've been playing over the years, and honestly like what you guys have been doing with just starting with Legends of the Mara. I mean. As you guys can see, my heavy is already equipped on my land. I got my Kodamara. Again, this is my secondary account. I got to get into my other wallet, but you can fill up to 4 of these, and just the amount of interoperability is just really amazing to see because when you have an asset that you can use in 4 or 5 different games, it becomes more than just an NFT. It becomes a real asset, and I think it's just amazing that you guys are making just really good games. Like,
I
and
love Serum. Serum City looks beautiful, and it's like it's like silly, goofy fun. I'm loving the turf wars. I know there's tweaks that need to be made, and they're being made all the time, and that's fine. But like, just the idea is so fun. Like, it's really just it's goofy, wacky fun. Sorry for a
We appreciate it. Definitely some tuning needed, I think.
yes,
But
but you
it's
guys are
getting there.
great about responding to, hey, we don't like this, or hey, this needs help, or like if anybody is because we're live streaming this well. If you're not playing Serum City, you need to know that Paley and the team are actively responding to their players, going, hey, let's tweak this. Hey, we love this. Hey, we don't like this. Like they're pushing patches at least once or twice a week. So
Yeah, I
this
think
is
it's
not
at least once a week. I
yeah.
think we did one today or something, like earlier.
And that's just one game. And all of
yeah.
the pieces, the thing that I love is all the pieces are interoperable. I
And
can
I really wish I could play Legends of the Mara right now, guys, because I have been an absolute degenerate and I've grinded all of my lands. So I don't have any lands or monsters left to fight at this point. But we are the winner of this next Rumble is going to be receiving a Mara. We're going to give away another Mara as well, too, guys. And then we'll get into the heavy. But this basically, right now, the way this works is you kind of just assign them to your lands, which these are other deeds from Yuga Labs. That's going to be changing. Kind of one more thing I wanted to talk about, Paley, before you end up leaving, is kind of, I know we're kind of in between seasons right now for Legends of the Mara, and we're going to be giving away a few of these tonight. So, can you just kind of quickly go over, I guess, kind of what, what you guys are looking at for season 4, and the idea that we don't need another deed anymore. I think that's amazing because it's going to allow a lot of people who might not have been able to get in to, start playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff going in for season 4. There's boosters and potions and all of that stuff. The Shattered now fights back, which is a big thing.
Oh,
Yeah, heavy metals are joining the fight. That's another thing.
let's go.
So there's just
Love
more
it.
interoperability. Yeah, there's just so much. Trying to figure out what else to cover. There's crafting of potions that you can sell. So there's for this, we call them like paradise lands. Instead of, obviously, because you can't like harvest sediment anymore, you're harvesting ingredients. You use those ingredients to craft potions, and then you use those potions to either boost yourselves in battle or to sell in a marketplace, like whatever you want to do. But yeah, there's a crafting layer, and who knows? I think like cross game crafting is really interesting. Like maybe we'll see some Serum City items and having utility in Lodom. Maybe we'll see some Lodom items having utility in Serum City. I don't know, but I think the cross game crafting layer
Ooh,
is
ooh,
is
ooh.
very interesting.
You said that and it made me think of something. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Car parts. What's that about?
Car parts. Car parts will produce cars. Cars where so cars are. This is a collection that the Novel Labs team should be making. If they're not working on it already, I think they will be working on it. But yeah, basically car parts will be used in Serum City. We also want to give them utility in other games. So it's like any like NFT, we want to always give max utility to. And we do that through these interoperable experiences. So that's why like at Faraway, we talk about having more of like an ecosystem approach. Some people go like very deep into like a single game. Like we believe that like for Web3, given the importance of interoperability, like an ecosystem strategy is more relevant.
I would 100% agree because we've obviously seen our fair share of failed projects, and what I see the biggest problem being is if the game isn't strong enough and there is no ecosystem, then there's nothing to feed into each other. Like this whole idea of like my code Amara, I can't use it for Legends of the Mara anymore, guys, because I've already mined all of my my resources and stuff until the new season starts. But I can still use it in Serum City to collect resources that I can sell in the game to boost up my money mountain. So it's like the idea that all of these different NFTs are just going across all of these different ecosystems, not just one game, not just 2 games, not just 3 games, but just an entire ecosystem. I think you guys are really kind of pioneering that because it's something that even Illuvium is trying to do right now, and it's been a struggle because they are trying to make a more fun game. So I think you guys already have some really incredible fun games, and I think the interoperability is just going to continue to really we really have high hopes for a lot of the games you guys are working. I mean, Dookie Dash has already done incredibly well. I know a lot of people have been playing that, and I know that's not available to everyone yet, but you
It
guys
will
have
be
definitely.
soon.
Soon.
Oh, you hear that?
By the way, there was that announcement earlier today. It's getting launched on September 12th.
That's the day after my birthday.
Yep.
Oh, by the
So yeah, it's
way, I'm sorry. I hate to
thing.
do this. We're going to interrupt and say happy birthday, Reptar.
Thank you.
It
I
is
appreciate
Reptar's birthday today.
it.
Right now is Reptar's birthday.
And let me tell you what, man, there's no place I'd rather be than right here. Tell you what, guys, it's it's just been fun. We have a really good community here, and honestly, they have really just been enjoying the game and just having a really fun time. So we're gonna give away another Mara, guys. We're gonna do another Rumble here in the chat. So when season 4 does start, you guys are going to be able to, kind of get in and start seeing what it's all about. Because honestly, my son saw me playing for the past couple months, and I had to break down and buy him a Mara because the kid just wouldn't leave me alone.
Nice.
Oh, it's a classic. The bounty's active.
But yeah, so I guess real quick, Paley, I don't know how much more time you have left, but the last thing I wanted to ask you is about Rebel Skies, because I actually downloaded it on my phone. Thank you guys for the early access. I really appreciate
Ooh.
it. And it's a really fun game. I wish I could I wish I had my phone set up to screen share. I'd show a little bit of maybe I can pull something up here. But yeah, guys, it's they every time I think they're done making games, there's a new one coming out. So I mean, I really just am impressed with the entire ecosystem that you guys are building.
Oh, I've got
Nice.
a.
Yeah, thank you. These are some partners that we're working. So I guess that's one, maybe like one distinction. Some games we, make internally. Some games we publish. So this means they are built on our developer platform. So it's like one thing we haven't been super public about because it's more closed access. Like people that we work with on like a publishing basis, they have access to it, but the general populace like does not have access to it right now. But Rebel Skies is made by like a big mobile gaming studio called Pocket Gems. They made a game called War Dragons, and they also made a game called Episodes, which I assume a lot of people have played one of those things. It's like a billion downloads or something between those games. But yeah, then Shadowline is made by another studio called Frag Lab. They actually used to work with the Off the Grid team on Warface, and then Villains is made by a Korean studio that we've worked with for a while. So yeah, basically at Faraway we have first party games that we make internally, second party games. This is like Dookie Dash where we're the developers and the publishers, and then a partner provides IP. Serum City would fall into that camp as well. And then we have third party games that basically are built on top of our publishing platform. Like we give them tech, IP, rewards, etc., etc. And yeah, we publish our game, and they join our ecosystem and give utility to our most important assets. So that's sort of the faraway ecosystem. So for us, like we can scale pretty quickly by adding more third-party games.
Well, I love the fact that you guys are across multiple genres because, like you were talking about earlier, well, what if I like city builders and I like, Temple Run and Dookie Dash type games, but I'm garbage at first person shooters. Well, guess what? Some of the prizes I win for playing the games I like, I can sell to the people that play first person shooters. So it's I mean like
Yeah,
just having that
exactly.
broad umbrella and the interoperability I think is key, especially long term going down the road as we build out, basically let's call it Ready Player One, where it's like I everything that I earn, I own, and I do whatever I want to with it. And if I don't need it, I can sell it, not just give it. I can sell it to someone and actually earn a little money so that I'm not, grinding my butt off at a 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah. Yeah, and we sort of pick the games that we want in our ecosystem. So it's like, this game is meant to be very casual and bring in lots of people and easy to play. And that's like a Dookie Dash. It's like this one's supposed to be more mid-core, but built on a platform that is easy to hop into, like no download required, like that Serum City. This one is meant for like esports players, that's Shadowline. So we
Right.
typically look at different genres, different platforms, PC, web, and sort of just pick like, hey, this would be a good fit for the ecosystem for platform and genre reasons. And then yeah, that's how we sort of think about growing the ecosystem and just having something for everybody.
I think that's key. And not just having something for everybody, but having it so that if you're playing a game, you can earn prizes that other people might want.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I think that's the winning strategy.
Agreed. Yep. And then there's a
Uh,
bunch of stuff with like wishes and engrams. I think some of you guys in Serum City saw some stuff there. I think more stuff will be announced like later this year about that. But that'll all, it's more like a cross game rewards layer.
So good. So good. And I'll
so, oh, go ahead, JC.
no, that was it. I'm just it's congratulations Ash there for winning Amara.
Ash, let's
Um,
go.
I
So
Ice had a question. I don't want to miss it because I've had to
yeah,
scroll
of
back up
course.
to this. Just that how this is just a bug in your ear, Paley, and I told him to just go put it in the Discord too. But how difficult would it be to add a little uh, like a little alert? You know how you have an alert when there's a vehicle breakdown that you have to address in Serum City.
Hmm.
How difficult would it be to add a little alert when you have a little robot dropping in that you can click on for the gems?
An alert like when you're on the tab or an alert when
Yeah, I would assume
you're
like
on a different tab.
yeah, if like just hey, there's a well, I don't know. Ice can answer that in the chat here. Which one did you mean, Ice?
I mean, I think it's like very obvious, right? If you're in the tab itself.
Yeah, you kind of see him. He's talking
Yeah.
about well,
And
Ice.
it
I'm
makes
gonna
a
answer
sound.
that and say the yeah, it does add music if it pops in if you're tabbed out, but I
I think
guess
maybe a browser notification. I
the
think the
note
browser notification stuff that we try
yeah
to stay away from.
yeah, as I say, it could pop up like your vehicle breakdown, but it doesn't stay like the vehicle break because the vehicle breakdown is there until you click on it. But the
Exactly, yeah.
drone
This
flies
one
away in
doesn't.
like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that would, but if you have your sound on, it does like if you're in a different browser tab, it you
Hmm.
do get a musical notification when there's a drone
Yeah.
flying.
So yeah, we are probably going to go into the heavy metal giveaway now, guys. So for those of you who are familiar with it already, they will have they will have it attached. We the amps are equipped with this one, so we got you guys a good one. These
Oh, all right,
these
guys, we're
are
giving away a heavy metal.
these are evolving pretty soon too, guys. A lot of you guys already know, like my PFP is a Kodamara, which is kind of an evolved Mara. They're doing something similar with with the heavy metals, and it's called Evo 2, short for Evolution 2. And I just shout out to Justin because Justin is definitely a huge asset to us here with content and just making videos and stuff for just all the faraway stuff. It's definitely helped a lot of our community members get involved. But this heavy metal is going to evolve soon, guys. And I guess Pele, we can let you go here in just a second. I just kind of want to just explain to a little bit about kind of what's been going on for the Evo 2 evolution. I know a lot of people are excited for it.
Do you want me to go over what Evo 2 is?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just so some of the people who might not know what the heavy metals are can kind of get an idea
Uh,
of, why
yeah,
it's.
yeah. So yeah, heavy metal is just HV-MTL. They were originally, like, I guess one from playing the original Dookie Dash. This is like a year ago. Um, Heavy metals we acquired from Yuga. Our goal is to make them the most interoperable NFT collection. Right now, they're these little companion robots. They're called Eva ones. Um, they're coming up. They will be evolving into Evo twos. This is like an NFT collection that's meant to evolve over time based on the effort you put in to the heavy metal, and then these things called amps, which you won through this limited time game called The Forge. Those amps can be fused with your heavy metal and can evolve it into an Evo 2, which sort of looks like closer to a Gundam. So there's a bunch of stuff
Ooh,
happening on that, and it's definitely cool. You can see some of the Evo 2s in Nifty Island right now if you go check out that game. But again, this is more like the interoperability topic. Like our stuff, we want them to be seen everywhere. So whether it's our games or external games, these Evo 2s are going to look great.
That's amazing, man. I mean, it's the amount of artwork that's gone into it. I'm gonna pull up the heavies here in just a second, so you get for
It's
those
a
of you.
lot, yeah. And we've done 3D models of every Evo 1 class and every Evo 2 class. So we'll be attaching 3D models to the Evo 1s, I think in the next like 2 weeks, so that when people come into Dookie Dash, they'll see the ability to play with like their Evo 1, which looks pretty cool in game. And then same thing for Evo 2s.
Reptar, what's the floor on those heavy metals right there?
They're about $100. If you're looking for what I would suggest, if you guys are looking to pick one of these up, the thing that I would strongly recommend is finding one. See, this one says no amps. Actually, this has one of them. So these were earned in the previous game that Paley was just talking about. These are going to be crucial to like evolving these and some of the different traits and stuff associated. So what I do is I like to go through and find one that has one from each season. These are the rarities of the amps. They're amplifiers. They're basically like weapons and stuff that are attachments that are gonna correct me if I'm wrong, Paley, but these are gonna affect the stats when you evolve to EV2 or Evolution 2.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking to pick one of these up, definitely find one that has all 6 amps from all 6 seasons. And there are some really, really cool ones for sure. The winner of this next Rumble is going to win one of these tonight, guys. And I would definitely recommend checking out all the other collections as well. Just because, again, these are super helpful in Serum City for, mining cigarettes, which, you really need a lot of. So, and same thing with, Legends of the Mara. Like, you can't use your Maras yet. You can only use Coda Maras for Serum City. But again, you have the ability to kind of evolve the Maras. Eventually, I'm assuming that will probably end soon. But there's, plenty of Coda Mara on Magic Eden as well, too, guys. So, if you didn't win anything tonight, don't be sad. There are some pretty spicy ones out there I'm looking at right now.
Hey Paley, I've got a question, and this may be outside of what you want to talk about, or it may not matter. But you guys have any Faraway token plans? Because I know like Serum City uses Ape. A lot of the stuff is back and forth between ETH and Polygon. Anything you can share on that type of front? Are you guys gonna
Probably
stay on?
nothing. Probably nothing that I can share.
Okay,
At least at this point. But we'll keep everybody updated, of course.
cool. Just a random thought there, thinking that some of these are on ETH, some of these are on Polygon. I know.
Totally. I know, like the Novel Labs team, right? They're doing Serum Token. I think a lot of
That's
cool
right.
stuff there.
I'm looking forward to that's I'm working my way up the leaderboard. I'm 65, but there's also people above me that obviously have not played very much season 2. So I'm hoping to break top 50 this next round. So yeah, serum token coming for leaderboard points too. So pay attention,
Yep.
guys.
Lots of stuff there.
And I don't know, Reptar,
Cool.
how many Serum City passes do you think we've given away in the last 3 months?
By the way, guys, I gotta head out. But if there's maybe one last thing I can answer, I'm getting pinged.
No, absolutely, man. We know how busy you are. Again, we really appreciate you guys taking the time. And that's it for tonight. But seriously, again, we'd love to have you guys and just keep grinding. And JC, to answer your question, I don't know, like 200 maybe. I don't even know.
Paley, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely
And
crushed.
yeah, we'll keep everybody updated on all of this Shadowline, Rebel Skies, Villains, Dookie Dash stuff.
Yep. All the links to the Discord for Faraway are in our Faraway channel. But Paley, thank you so much. Have
Amazing.
a great Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Take it easy, man.
Friggin' awesome. Love it.
Oh, I'm excited for what's to come for sure.
That's a huge thank you to our community, because the fact that you guys are playing Serum City is why Paley came in. Like that's how we were able to just chat with him and be like, we've had people from Faraway in their own Discord be like, hey, what's all this Alpha Origin stuff? We keep seeing them on the leaderboard. So the fact that you guys are in there playing is why we are able to reach out to. That's the co-founder of Faraway Games, who just popped into our Discord game night and was like, hey guys, what's up? So our community is why we have access to these people that are creating these games, and so great
And
job. You
guys,
guys are awesome.
we know that you guys have been so patient with us with the upcoming mint. The website is up and running again. The white paper's updated. We have tons and tons of marketing stuff that's coming out in the next few weeks about the upcoming mint. We are really, really excited to finally get this out, guys. So again, seriously, thank you guys so much for your patience. I do have to hop off tonight. I have another phone call I have to be on. I'm sorry, this is a shorter night than it normally is. But we if you guys want, I can get Ice and Scorchman up here, and JC can kind of shoot the shit for a little bit before we hop off. But again, like JC said, like we can't do any of this without you guys, and we're really excited to finally get this mint rolled out to you guys, because we are obviously incredibly excited about it, and we're excited to give you guys the utility. You know what I mean? It's been a long process, and you guys are going to start seeing a lot of promotional material come out. We'd really appreciate it if you guys could help us share, get the word out about kind of what we're doing here. And I love that what Paley said. JC, you probably remember too, rising tide lifts all ships. I mean, that's literally what we've said from day one. So I mean, that is just amazing to hear.
Yep. Man, go celebrate your birthday. We'll lock it down. I'll get Scorchman and Ice up here, and
All right.
enjoy your birthday, my friend. Happy birthday, guys! If y'all don't
Thank
know,
you.
Reptar is the hardest working man on this team. He is building out the
Oh,
website.
no.
He is building out the white paper. He's the one who's writing the Medium articles. He is basically our web genius. But yeah, go enjoy your birthday, man. Get out of here.
You guys are the best. All right. Well, you guys don't have too much fun without me.
No promises, because we're in charge now, and I've had a healthy dose of bourbon.
JC's drinking more prizes. Let's go, guys.
All right, guys.
There's nothing new.
It's
Good
You
evening,
guys have
everyone.
great
Scorchman,
night.
Ice. Thank you guys so much. Reptar, happy birthday, brother. Yeah, for those of you who are here tonight, thank you so much. This is an Alpha Hour. We do these. We try to do these the first Wednesday, the first game night of every month. We try to have a guest from different projects. If you are brand new here, we're Alpha Origins. This was just a Discord community started from people who were so tired of getting kicked out of other Discords for just asking questions and being unhappy with some of the way things were done. Because if you've been in this space for more than a minute, you know that there are projects. Meme, did anybody kill me? You've got to kill me with the python in the sleeping bag. That's the only way to get the bounty. But you can still win. Obviously, you can still win the rumble without the bounty. But yeah, we got together as a group and we're like, you know what? Let's just have a place where we can talk about the good, the bad, without being worried about whoever's running the Discord getting their feelings hurt. But